Okay, rarely do we ever have a figure that's standing straight up. Okay, so when you're dealing with proportions and you have a figure that's going back in space, the trick is to see what grows out of what. So here's a head, here's an arm here, and the shoulder is growing out of her nose. And then her hand is over here, she's resting this way. Her rib cage is going back this way. So here's another head going behind. Look at that. Here's one head. The other head goes behind that one because it's going away from us. See? That would be the chest here, sternum, or the nipples. Then we're coming this way to the navel, which is also again going back. See? And then the pelvis is over here, which is going back. 1, 2, 3, 4 heads. See? Then we have this leg here coming this way and 1.5 heads. Then it's going away from us this way, so you go 1 head here and a half, and that's where the foot's going to go. See, and this is just for measurement. Then we have a head over here and a half, and a head over here and a half. Okay, now we don't want to do this like, you know, snowman type character, but this is just for measuring, just a way. But the bottom line is, when the figure starts getting foreshortened and you're doing your lay-in, which is what we're doing here, just go ahead and look. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Just go ahead and look and see what grows out of what. When does your shoulder grow out of your nose? When it does. When does this shoulder grow out of the back of the head? When it does. See? When does your chest grow out from here? When it does. When does your leg grow out from this area here? When it does. At this point, you need to use your eyes. Okay? And that will help with proportions. Still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heads tall. Okay? And that's proportion. Take your time. Take your time. Don't move on to any other stages of the drawing if your proportions are not correct. You'll be very unhappy when you finish a rendering. A beautiful rendering of a bad drawing is just that, you guys. It's a beautiful rendering of a bad drawing. And if your proportions are off, you're in deep trouble. Okay, so let's take our time and nail those proportions. So it goes weight, balance, proportion. What's next? Who, what, why, and how. But to learn who, what, why, and how, we need to know about the motivator. Let's move on to the motivator.